Standing, putting yourself, like Michelle mentioned during our press con speech, under the scrutiny of hundreds of thousands of people. Opinions will come flying left and right, and not all, but maybe most that sometimes could be negative, depending on how you enter, but it's always going to be about how you react to the situations that I think is important. So the doubts were there. One, knowing, I already understand that the people are judging that I'm too old, that maybe I'm past my prime, but I absolutely refuse to believe that, and I really want to inspire women or people in general that there is absolutely no expiration date for anyone's existence or success. So that's my vindication in letting people know that they can do the same.
That's the key word. Ang ganda, no? No expiration dates, especially in terms of achieving your dreams. Okay, so earlier, Christy, you mentioned about you're more matured, you're self-assured right now. And of course, people are talking more about you because this is not your first rodeo in pageants, and you've proven yourself to be really a good excellent representative of the country and the international stage. Do you think maturity and experience give you a better chance of winning?
I actually do believe it is quite an advantage. Like I mentioned in my previous answer, I think people mature at different times and different phases of their lives. I think you can express and showcase maturity even at a young age. But granted, I honestly do have a lot more life experience, a lot more gained wisdom and knowledge through those experiences. I've grown, I've matured, I've discovered and felt more powerful in my own skin than I have in the past. So I think that's something that can definitely benefit anyone when it comes to not only stage presence, but being able to represent a country or an organization conversationally within political powers. I think there's skill sets that will definitely benefit me in the competition.
And importante that you're comfortable with yourself na kasi the self-assurance that you were mentioning earlier. I'm just curious to know, is there any part of the competition that you think experience and maturity would give you more advantage?
Siyempre naman, I think Q&A, if you're able to tap into some of the knowledge or some of the personal values and opinions that you strongly uphold after having experienced so much of it or after having to defend it for as long as you have, I think in Q&A, having the maturity, wisdom, and knowledge will definitely be an advantage. Sana.
Sabi ko na nga ba, dyan ako pinaka-excited. The Q&A challenge, di ba, mga ka-crown. So talagang aabangan natin yan in this edition. Okay.
But granted, everything is, for example, I might be comfortable in the moment speaking conversationally, pero dun sa stage, iba talaga yan. Because there's pressure, there's lights. Even my last Binibining Pilipinas, I didn't remember what I said when I left the stage. As in, oh my God, what did I say? I was like, I blacked out. Because when you're on stage, everyone underestimates how intense the situation is. So even if you think you may be strong in that category, you never know what will happen coronation night. But knock on wood, where's the wood that I'll do great.
Akala kasi syempre ng marami, ganun-ganun lang yun. Hindi po. And that's why, even if, you have this experience, you're still training, I believe.
Absolutely.
It's an intense training, I heard, on Q&A. How often do you do the Q&A training?
Any opportunity I get. The schedule's already really intense. I'm still balancing work life, and obviously now MUPH. So shout out to Mama Elma and Mama Raj for being such amazing trainers for me. But it's still something that you need to keep yourself on your toes. You need to keep up with current events. You need to stand true to your values. You need to learn how to project them properly. So it's multiple facets in one. It's not just one question. There's a lot of elements that take play and a lot of things that you need to remember in order to make sure you're conveying that message properly on stage and to make sure that everyone feels it, like heartfelt.
True.
Yeah.
And you mentioned, talking about the experience, you are a DJ, you are a host. I'm a fan of Beach. Nanonood talaga ako po niyan. Inaabangan ko yan. So,
Salamat
which
for watching.
achievement or endeavor or activity that you've had in the last decade you think empowered you the most?
Wow. Well, aside from like what you mentioned, I love my career as a DJ. I love being able to connect with people to create these very special moments, memorable moments that are long life lasting. But aside from that, also, like you mentioned, hosting Beach has been such a massive accomplishment for me. It's honestly been, aside from being Miss Universe, a dream job come true. Not only because I'm a beach and nature lover at heart, so I not only get to experience these amazing beaches, but I get to promote the Philippines. I get to, promote Philippine culture, our islands, the beauty of nature, which is the most beautiful on the planet. And I can't feel any more fulfilled than being able to share that with other people and being proud to be a Filipino, because this is our lands, our waters, and it's a massive passion project for me. I get to promote eco-tourism and sustainability, which I want to create more awareness for in the Philippines. So that platform alone, I'm so grateful for, and it's definitely be something that I want to continue even past the Miss Universe journey.
At syempre, you've become a fitness inspiration kasi syempre, di ba, yung swimsuit during beach, talaga namang inaabangan si Christi McGarry.
Genetics lang yan, girl. No.
All right. So before we continue, of course, at this point would like to give a big shout out to the Miss Universe Philippines organization for allowing us to do this interview with Christi, and also to the accredited partners of Taguig, Sir Angel Comia and Ma'am Verma Apostol. Thank you so much for allowing us to sit down with Christi today. And of course, would like to thank Tasa Mobile Cafe for sending us some cookies. So later, medyo mag-chill out lang muna tayo for the cookies. Thank you so much po. Now, we head on to some questions from our Crown community, Christi.
Okay.
And they sent a couple of questions. The first one is from Jacqueline Santos from Pasig. And her question is, which do you favor more, inclusivity or individuality? Where inclusivity allows no restrictions, while individuality highlights the celebration of the unique qualities of a specific group. I think this is more pageant related, especially no restrictions na for Miss Universe. And there are also those who would want the traditional set of requirements pa rin to highlight naman a certain attribute of a Filipina or a beauty queen. Which would you prefer? A more inclusive or more celebration for individuality?
Okay. Okay, Jacqueline, thank you for the question.
Ang haba na tanong mo, Jackie, ha? Pero thank you.
Actually, I think both are to be favored, because when I look at inclusivity, I don't necessarily look at it as a no restrictions. I like to more perceive it as an acceptance of all, which I think is highly important, a way to feature and show that all groups or all demographics are appreciated and recognized, as opposed to saying no restrictions. I think the purpose of inclusivity is to accept all, and I think that's really something that needs to be widened across the globe. So it is highly important. I do favor all of that. On the other side, individuality is also, of course, extremely important because it's highlighting the unique factors of each individual. And that's not to say that they can't still be part of inclusive demographics, but it's showing why they are what makes them who they are, which, whether that be, your physical attributes, your values, your personalities. So both are extremely important. I think both also play hand in hand.
Mic drop. Jackie,
you.
ano masasabi mo, di ba? Grabe, ngayon pa lang, nangangain na ng mic si Christi McGarry. There's another question from our
Thank you,
Crown
Jackie.
community, and this one comes all the way from Romblon, from Josephine Bancoro. If you are sent to Mexico as our representative, which aspect of being a Filipino would you highlight abroad?
Musta, Josephine from Romblon. If I decide to go to Mexico, I think one of the things that I would naturally highlight is, of course, Filipino warmth, kindness, and hospitality. I think Latin culture and Mexican culture as well are extremely similar to us in that way. We're vibrant, we're friendly, and I really want Mexicans or the Mexican culture to also know that we're very similar in that aspect. We're extremely warm people. We always greet people with kindness, smiles. We stay wholesome and humble. And I think that's extremely important. I think that naturally shows with any Filipino candidate that gets sent abroad. And aside from that, of course, I really want to highlight and showcase Philippine talent and fashion and culture through accessorizing, looks, whichever way that I can express our Filipino creativity, which we have so much of in this industry in the Philippines, I can't wait to showcase that abroad because it's not just for me, it's for all of us.
At inuumpisahan mo na yan, nung press presentation, change outfits, di ba? Mga
Sabog.
ka-crowd, ready naman talaga si Christy. Okay, so at this time, Christy, you want to know, syempre, if you get the chance to represent the Philippines in Mexico, pageant enthusiasts are, syempre, looking for a, tawag nilang Latina Slayer. And you're one of the names na lumalabas naman talaga when we talk about a potential Latina Slayer in Mexico. So my question there is, how competitive is Christi McGarry after a decade?
Well, Christi McGarry has actually always been competitive. I'm competitive by nature since I was a young girl. I grew up very tomboy, I played competitive sports. So it's something that I've always applied to myself, not even just in pageant competitions, but just in daily life. And it's not just with other teammates or individuals. It's more about challenging and, wanting to always better and improve yourself. So I am still highly competitive. Friendly competition, nothing that, will be detrimental to anyone in any way, but I'm looking forward to the competition. I like the drive and the competition to push me forward. And I just hope to make the Philippines proud. I don't want to slay anyone. I don't want to
Slay the competition. Kaya
but,
naman,
but I
talaga,
do want to win, let's just say. I do want to win. And I look forward to meeting all the Latina girls and the powerhouses that the Latinas have always come to make year after year.
all eyes on Taguig na talaga, no? Do you feel that?
I feel the pressure, I do a little bit. But again, I think with my sense of maturity, I've learned how to handle pressure under grace, hopefully, in certain situations. So.
Now, a follow-up question doon, kasi when pageant enthusiasts brand you as a Latina Slayer, merong 3 beauty queen essentials na hinahanap sila. And that, the first one is relatability, especially right now. Stage presence or performance skills at yung Q&A skills. Which of those 3 beauty queen essentials do you have in your toolbox?
I have a lot of tools in my toolbox, I think. But I think one of my most powerful tools, I would have to say, would probably be my Q&A and my conversational skills. I think coming from my personal background of hosting and just loving literature and how to read, and I think in writing as well, poetry, I think I'm able to apply those on the stage, and I think I'll be able to communicate and convey a message, and also be able, in the long run, be a spokesperson for the organization, which I think is something that they're looking for.
May kailangan pa bang patunayan si Christi McGarry in terms of di ba? Sa atin, mga ka-crowd. Alright, what is Christy's message to her 24-year-old beauty queen self? Ayan, kasi it's always been, people would always look back at your performance, how you handled pressure in your international competition, how you've achieved a lot in pageantry. But looking back after 10 years, what's your message to your younger beauty queen self?
If I can send a message to myself back when I was 24, I would definitely say, do not give up. There's a lot of things coming for you, despite you having lost or placing underneath the crown or that you wanted. There's still countless opportunities for you to achieve. You're beautiful. You're going to grow and mature and blossom into an amazing woman that you could never have expected to be. And everything will come in its right time and place. The stars will align for you. Just keep the chin up and keep on trucking.
Parang medyo teary-eyed si Christy. It brings back memories ba?
Yeah, it's nostalgic.
Wow. Iba,
You're
no?
making me emotional.
Iba itong,
I didn't expect to cry on camera.
Iba itong journey kasi aside from,
You gotta
of
cut
course,
this out. Oh, sorry. Oof.
of course, with the amount of support that the gig is receiving right now, pinatindi pa ang clamor when Pia endorsed you.
Yeah.
And then your fans all the way from back in 2015, was that 2015?
Yes.
Diba? So talagang,
Yes.
Nararamdaman na natin. Talaga. This is it for Christi McGarry. Unfortunately, we have a very limited time at ayaw naman nating masira ang makeup
I
ni
know.
Christi.
It's all good. It's all good.
We have a very
You
limited
made me cry na yan ako, grabe. I got sentimental. Sorry.
Diba? Nararamdaman natin yun. It's very heartfelt. Christy, we appreciate you opening up to
Thank
us.
you.
Sharing your experiences, your feelings, your emotions in this journey of yours in Miss Universe Philippines. Kasi, syempre, during the competition, ang nakikita natin is, syempre, all glitz and glam,
Yes,
their
of course.
preparations. Pero iba kasi yung mental preparation, the emotional aspect that you also invest in a competition. So,
Absolutely.
kung nararamdaman natin to as a pageant fan, what more? Diba? Yung mga girls who are actually in the competition. But, my final question na lang, Christy, it's similar to a lot of pageant fans' question, but why do you want to win Miss Universe Philippines?
I want to win Miss Universe Philippines because I feel like it's a purpose. I feel this driving burn inside my puso, my heart, my soul. That's telling me that I have a greater good to achieve and to help promote and promote the Philippine people in the Philippines. I feel so passionately about it. I'm so proud to be Filipina. And I just want to showcase who we are to the world and put us on that global platform to, as past queens have done before us, and just to represent us to the fullest. I feel that driving force, and that's all I want to do. I just want to make you guys proud.
Ngayon pa lang, ang lakas ng laban ng Pilipinas sa Mexico, ha? Diba? Ngayon pa lang, nararamdaman natin yan
True.
as we are speaking with you. Christy, again, would like to thank you for spending time and sitting down with us. I know you have a very hectic schedule. Medyo, nag-run pa ang ating makeup. Sorry.
Okay naman yung makeup ko, but yung salamin.
Okay, but before we let you go, we're going to bring the spotlight to you so you can give out some thanks, or probably you can promote your social media accounts and invite everyone pa rin, to join you in your Miss Universe Philippines journey.
Okay, personally, I would love to thank you guys from The Crown for providing me this interview today. Maraming salamat. You guys have been so sweet. And of course, I want to thank the city of Taguig and my APs, Angel, Verma, and Mayor Cayetano. Mayor Cayetano. Lani. Should I say the full name? Should I say Senator Allen then? And I would, of course, and I of course would also love to thank excuse me. And I of course would also love to thank Senator Allen and Mayor Lani Cayetano. And I of course would love to thank Senator Allen and Mayor Lani Cayetano for all the support throughout this journey. I only hope to make the city of Taguig proud. I of course want to thank my team that I've been building up and my family and my friends of supporters who have just been the utmost during the journey that's just about to begin. And lahat yung mga fans and support that for just being part of this and for uplifting me throughout this, because it's not going to be easy at all. And who else? Ano pa? Oh. So please follow along on my Instagram. It's at christy.mcgarry. You can also please follow along on Taguig's MUPH_ Taguig City Instagram and Facebook. And of course, on Miss Universe Philippines, to follow the organization as well. And I would love to thank the organization for making such a beautiful pageant this year with a strong batch of girls to compete.
Yay! Siyempre, susuportahan natin yan at ng ating almost 500,000 followers on Facebook. We're on a road to 100,000 followers on Instagram. And help us reach 500,000 subscribers on YouTube, mga ka-crown. Kaya sa mga hindi pa po nakakapag-subscribe, just click on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can be updated with our recent news, reviews, and pageant coverage. And you can be part of our growing Crown Nation. And of course, for more updates, you can visit our official website. It's www.thecrown.com. At syempre, again, thank you po sa ating venue today, The Vault here at the BGC, ang ating AP, Sir Angel Comian, Ma'am Verma Apostol. Maraming salamat din sa Miss Universe Philippines organization. Sir Voltaire Taguig for allowing us to do the interview with the girls. And sino pa? Maraming salamat. Tasa Mobile Cafe. Ayan po ang ating sponsor here at The Crown Philippines. Maraming salamat po. Now, on behalf of our special guest for today, Miss Universe Philippines Taguig, Christi McGarry, our director Jonathan Santos, and the rest of the Crown family, this is Christian telling you to cherish all of your crowning moments at to celebrate natin yan only here on The Crown Philippines. Thank you, mga ka-Crown. Thank you, Christi.
Maraming salamat po. Thank you. Mwah.
Yay! Continue rolling lang for for the BTS.
Grabe, naiyak ako.
Grabe!
You made me
Thank
cry.
you. Oh my God!
Unexpected talaga yan. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I was like looking at myself in the mirror, like my 24-year-old self. I was like, oh my God. You got me.
Thank you.
You got me good.
You enjoy the interview.
I did. Thank you.
Salamat,
Happy kayo.
Yes! Oo. Ramdam na natin to.
Yes.
All in ka na, no?
I mean, yes, it's now or never. I'm never gonna join again. Ito na.
Ito na
Ito na
talaga.
talaga, yeah. So I'll do my best. Yun.
The fans, although this is not heard naman.
Yeah.
The fans are putting you up against, of course, Atisa
Yeah.
and Alexi.